Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thugging It Out. If you did not know, Thugging It Out is a platform where we create a safe space to acknowledge, experience, and overcome real life issues in a positive and healthy way. And also, if you have not already, make sure you follow us on Instagram at underscore Thugging It Out 2022 underscore. So make sure you follow us so you can stay updated when a new episode drop, as well as just have a platform or a way to connect with us. Today, I wanted to make a quick episode because I had something on my spirit. And to be quite honest, your girl has been in this little weird space right now. It's like, I don't know if y'all feeling that. It might be because the seasons are getting ready to change. It's like when you have a lot of things that you want to do, or you might even just have a lot of things on your plate or goals you want to reach. And it's like you hyped yourself up, like you got, you know, the hype is gone. Like you have really, really got into a space where you're like, okay, I got my goals down, I wrote them down, I know where I'm trying to go, I got where I need to go, I know how to get there. The only thing left is to actually go. And that's in the phase that I am. It's like I have so much stuff to do, and it's like I put myself in this space on purpose. But for some odd reason, your girl just have not been having the energy or the stamina to keep up with everything that I have kind of wanted to reach for myself. So I feel like I kind of went on like a little banter, like a little rant, a little bit, like a little side note. I apologize for that. So let's get back on topic. Like I was saying, I'm making a real quick episode. Today is Wednesday, and I know I did not upload my episode on Sunday. I know, but I have something real quick that I want to get to you guys, and hopefully my guests will get their stuff together so we could go ahead and get this episode on and popping. But until then, I want to give y'all like a little story time. So in this new space that I'm in, I have been having trouble sleeping. Like it's almost takes me forever to go to sleep. And then even when I do go to sleep, I'm not sleeping the whole night. It's something type of weird energy thing that I got going on. I'm trying to figure it out. But so I had this kind of sort of nightmare sometime last week. And this nightmare has been like haunting me up until now. And it's still just like on my mind. So I was like, you know what? Since I missed out my deadline to get my episode, I'm gonna give y'all something. So in this nightmare, and yes, I said nightmare. And I know some people are like, how can a grown ass woman have a nightmare? They still happen. They still do. There's plenty of people that, have like the witch rats, and it's still possible for you to have a nightmare. I'm proof of it. Now, this nightmare was not one of those like little witch rides where you feel like you sleep, but you woke and you can't get up. It's not one of those experiences. But I would say it was kind of up the ladder if I be 100% honest. So with this nightmare, I woke up like in full blown panic mode. Like I felt as if I was really finna die in my dream, and it felt so real. I was out of breath, and it was just one of those things that I was just really scared, and I really don't wish that on like my worst enemy because the way it played out, it was just so weird. And honestly, I don't never really remember my dreams. Like I feel like I have a dream every night, but somehow I'm not on that level where I can remember my dreams. I might remember bits and pieces, or I might be like, okay, what just happened? I never remember, but this one I remember vividly. So yeah, long story short, because I feel like I'm going on and on. So long story short, here go the short version. In my dream, I had like this life, you know, kind of sort of my life now, I would say, but it was more so on the perfect side. It was like one of those things where it's like, how can you ask for more? It was like a perfect life. But even throughout that life, I kept turning down and, turning away and running from people and things that were presenting themselves to me. But for some reason, I felt as if I wasn't ready for it. It was one of those things, you know, how when we were young, we feel like, oh, we have all the time in the world. I'm not ready to settle down. So it's like, oh yeah, this person want a relationship. I'm not ready for that. Or this job want me to be very committed, but I'm not ready for that. I want to enjoy myself. Or I don't want to have kids right now because I don't want to be tied down. It was one of those instances. It felt like, in so many words, I felt like God or the universe, whatever y'all believe in, was handing me stuff that was for me because they naturally came to me, but I kept turning it down. And at first it was fun and I felt like I was in control and I had it all figured out until it didn't. So in a dream, bringing it back to that, I was good, I was great. I was turning down jobs, I was turning down people, I was turning down opportunities. I was like, nope, I'm just enjoying right now. I don't want to care about the future. I'm not thinking about the future. I just want to, enjoy myself now. Until I met a quote unquote friend, because it really wasn't a friend. It felt like it was a friendship building, and it was a girl. It was someone I automatically clicked with. It was like weird. And after I met this person, for some odd reason, they put me in a position where my life went from being perfect to being in complete chaos. And it was as if I was running for my life. And when I say running for my life, I mean it was like a fucking midget type of demon looking thing chasing me. Like, when I tell you, it was the most scariest face, and it was just chasing me. When I mean just chasing me, the girl, my quote unquote new friend, put me in a situation, but some way or form, I was the only one that was running. It was like this thing was only chasing me. And I mean, trying to tell you, we was like in a bus station or it was like a bus station or like a train station, maybe even an airport. And it was busy. And I was constantly running through people, hitting corners, going in and out of the door, coming back in. Like, I was legit running for my life. And when I was running, I ended up running from the exact person, running into the exact person that I was running from throughout my whole dream. And when I saw them, I instantly felt safe. And once I got to them, the thing just stopped chasing me. It just turned back into a regular little kid. And everybody was looking at me like, what is wrong with her? So that dream, that nightmare was very weird. And when I woke up the next morning, of course I prayed because I was like scared out of my mind, but it made me think. And it just really put something on me that I feel like I need to, talk to y'all about. Like, what are you guys running from? Or who are you running from? Because, like I said in my dream that I experienced, a lot of us feel as if we're not ready for something, or we don't want that right now, or we're just enjoying now. We act like we have all the time in the world, or we have all the opportunities, and basically we put our life on hold because we feel as if we're in control. And newsflash, we're not. We are not in control of anything. We don't know our day where we'll take our last breath. We don't really know what tomorrow may bring. We don't even know what next week, next month, next year will bring. And the way this world is going, I feel like it's constantly a reminder that anything can happen. And with that being said, I want my listeners, my peoples, to really stop running and to really figure out and plan out your next steps. And just be mindful of when you are running. Because me, like I always say, I'm one of those people, when it's like fight or flight, I'm one of the people I will disappear. And I know a lot of us are wired that way, just based off of some of us being raised in survival and some of us still living in survival mode, that we're almost all automatically wired to just run. Instead of planting our feet, squaring up, we finna fight. We don't look at life like that based off of, our environment, our upbringing, our childhood, our trauma, all that. So I'm saying all that to say, it's to stop running. We can't run from our pain. We can't run from things that we don't like about ourselves. We can't run from our job, our kids, our families. We got to stop running. So I'm challenging everybody. I want everybody to start. Whenever you feel the urge to run, when you feel the urge to give up, you feel that urge to just be like, I got to get out of here. Take a moment to just stop and think. And when I say stop and think, I mean just be like, do I really have to run, or is this something worth running from? Like, what am I afraid of? Will this benefit me? Will this help me grow? And look at it from that standpoint, because we are really running from our blessings. We are running from our destiny. We are running from, the things that will change our lives permanently. We are running from opportunities. We are running from relationships. We are running from help. Like, I'm realizing that it's crazy because it's like a repeat narrative. A lot of times, some people or things come into our lives to help us, but we're so wired wrong, and we're not taking the time to, get ourselves rewired and to get ourselves to a place where we could change, that we automatically run from it. When sometimes some things and some people are not meant for us to run from. They're actually our place of refuge. They're actually our place or our people to help us, get to that next level, help us to get through the storm. So instead of trying to run from something, I'm challenging you guys this week to make that conscious choice, just to take that moment, take that minute to decide for yourself, am I running to, or am I running to it? Am I running from it, or am I running to it? Am I going to stay here for a moment, or I'm just going to run off? If I'm going to move forward, I'm going to move backwards. Or is it time for me to go to that next step? Or is it, my place just to sit and wait? So yeah, I want you guys this week to take my little crazy nightmare and to try to apply it to your life in some way or form. Because when I tell you, when that dream, it just came to me out of nowhere. It felt like hell. I really felt like I was in some type of demonic ass fucking haunted horror movie story type things. And I'm just letting you guys know that story, that this bad experience that I really had last week, it could be, the turning point for some of you, turning point for somebody. And just another note, running does not solve anything. Running only intensifies your anxiety, it wears your body out, and it makes you lose sight of the race. And you remember that old story where they say, what was that? I think the tortoise and the fox, and how the fox was constantly, he was just running through the race, and then whole time though, like the turtle won the race. I can't think of it. It's crazy because I have a toddler, which I should know, but for some reason I don't. But just apply that. Running does not always solve anything. Going somewhere fast could really make you crash, or it could really take you nowhere. That whole saying, people going nowhere fast, we're trying to walk away from that, because in all honesty, that's what a lot of our enemies, a lot of bad people want us to do. They want us to run nowhere fast, when really, if we just take the time to think things through and just take that moment to really focus and look at the surroundings, look at the materials, look at, the pros, the cons, and trying to really come up with a nice plan, we will eventually start making better steps. Start going in the right direction, start going down a different path. So this week, I'm just challenging you guys to, tell a friend, speak with a friend about it, or, a partner or whoever, even reflect on it in your journal about what are you running from. Because even me, I have been all week just really tussling with the two journal prompts of who are you running from and what are you running from. And a second question was, will running solve anything? Like, how can I fix it? Like, why am I even running? Like, that's what I want to challenge you guys for the week. And that's all I got. Like I said, really quick, really simple, nothing too much. I don't want to hold you guys. But with that being said, I want you guys to always be grateful, be blessed, be thankful, and always keep thugging it out. Peace.